Watching those old shows is always a lot of fun.
Happens to be a gentleman, Ralph, and that seems to be something that you have forgotten all about. He treats us like women. That's something you... I don't doubt that you know a lot about popular songs. Let's say you know all there is to know about popular songs. You've forgotten too, Ralph. You seem to have forgotten that I am a woman.
I forgot that you're a woman? How could I? You're always...
Songs. There is just one thing that you're overlooking, Ralph. You're going on a
He's yapping. What do you mean I don't treat you like a woman? I treat you like a woman.
television show, a big television show. Millions of people are going to be looking at you.
I let you sew, I let you cook, I let you wash the windows, I let you clean up. Boys, don't do that, Alice.
The Honeymooners was a groundbreaking sitcom that captured the hearts of audiences in the 1950s. But its time on air was surprisingly short-lived. What led to its sudden disappearance? From its meteoric rise as a beloved classic to its abrupt cancellation. Join us as we uncover the real reasons behind the infamous scene that took the Honeymooners off the air. The Honeymooners started as a short comedy sketch on Jackie Gleason's variety show Cavalcade of Stars in 1951. The sketches became popular with audiences, leading to their inclusion on the Jackie Gleason Show. How many hours I work a day, Ralph? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I haven't had a day off in 14 years. Due to their success, The Honeymooners became a full series, officially premiering on CBS on October 1st, 1955. The show was known for portraying working-class life, centering around a married couple who constantly argued but still cared for each other deeply. Jackie Gleason became the host of Cavalcade of Stars in July 1950, which aired on the struggling Dumont television network. After his first year on the show, he collaborated with writers Harry Crane and Joe Bigelow to develop a new comedy sketch. They drew inspiration from many couples' real-life situations, creating a story about a poor husband and wife living in Brooklyn. The popular radio show The Bicker Sons influenced the idea, focusing on a constantly bickering married couple. Gleason aimed to show a realistic representation of lower-income families, including their struggles, arguments, and moments of affection. The writers considered different titles, including The Beast, The Lovers, and The Couple Next Door, before deciding on The Honeymooners. Gleason took on the lead role as Ralph Cramden, a loud and hot-tempered bus driver, while veteran comedy actress Pert Kelton was cast as his wife, Alice Cramden, who was sharp-witted and long-suffering. The first Honeymooners sketch aired on October 5, 1951, as a 6-minute segment. In this early version, Art Carney played a police officer who accidentally got hit with flour Ralph had thrown out the window. The earliest sketches were darker in tone than the later episodes, with Ralph expressing strong frustration about his marriage. Alice, played by Kelton, was equally bitter and argument combative. The financial difficulties Ralph and Alice faced reflected Gleason's childhood in Brooklyn. He ensured the set design closely matched the apartment he had grown up in, adding authenticity to the show's atmosphere. You went to school in Oxford, and you don't know it's in England? Oh, well, to tell you the truth, it was so foggy over there I never knew where it was. The Cramdens, like many working-class couples, faced constant financial struggles. The topic of having children was rarely mentioned, but it was something Gleason deliberately chose to leave out of the show. There was an instance when Ralph and Alice legally adopted a baby girl named Rolina, but her biological mother later asked for her to be returned. In another sketch, Ralph believes Alice was pregnant due to a misunderstanding. As the Honeymooner sketches continued, new characters were introduced. Ed and Trixie Norton became the Cramdens' upstairs neighbors. Ed worked in the sewers and was Ralph's best friend, but his naive and carefree attitude often led to their arguments. Ed's wife Trixie was first played by Elaine Stritch as a burlesque dancer. Joyce Randolph soon replaced her, whose character had a more traditional personality. Trixie serves as a counterbalance to Ed, as Alice does for Ralph, although she does not appear in every scene. Gleason's mix of memorable characters, including those from the Honeymooners sketches, helped Cavalcade of Stars become a major success for Dumont. The show's audience grew significantly, increasing its viewership share from 9% to 25%. Gleason's popularity skyrocketed, making him one of the network's biggest stars. However, Dumont faced financial problems despite this success and had to cut costs. Between July and October of 1953, The network went through 10 layoffs. I told Tony that I live with my brother. You see, he doesn't think I'm married. So when he gets here tonight, you just say you're my... The Honeymooners was a groundbreaking sitcom that captured the hearts of audiences in the 1950s. But its time on air was surprisingly short-lived. What led to its sudden disappearance from television? From its meteoric rise as a beloved classic to its abrupt cancellation, the story of the Honeymooners remains as compelling as the show itself. When Gleason's contract with Dumont ended in the summer of 1952, the network couldn't afford to renew his deal. This led him to sign with CBS, where he continued to develop the Honeymooners into a full-length show. But what made the Honeymooners skyrocket to national fame? Let's explore its rise to popularity. The Honeymooners quickly became a hit and was the second most popular show in the United States during its original run. Audiences connected with the story of a working-class couple, as it was one of the first sitcoms to present everyday struggles humorously. The show's famous catchphrases, such as "Bang, Zoom, to the moon, Alice," became part of popular culture, making the series even more memorable. Most of the show takes place in Ralph and Alice Cramden's small, modest two-room apartment, which reflects their working-class lifestyle. Other locations include the Gotham Bus Company Depot, where Ralph works, the Raccoon Lodge, where he and Ed Norton are members, a neighborhood pool hall, and a park bench where Ralph and Ed meet for lunch. The Nortons' apartment appears occasionally, always looking better furnished than the Cramdens' home. Many episodes begin with Alice at home, waiting for Ralph to return from work. The show mostly focuses on Ralph and Ed, though Alice also plays a significant role. Trixie has a smaller presence and does not appear in every episode. The stories are self-contained, meaning each episode tells a complete story without continuing into the next one. The series uses common sitcom themes such as jealousy, misunderstandings, and schemes to make money quickly. What? Get away from that. Yes. Do you want to get away? Yes, I do. All right, then, I'll get away, my sweet. There were very few times when a storyline carried into multiple episodes. One example is when Ralph is sent to a psychiatrist after complaints about his impatient behavior at work. Another instance involves Aunt Ethel's visit, where Ralph plans to marry her off to the neighborhood butcher. Ralph is portrayed as an ordinary man trying to improve his life, but failing due to his flaws. He and Ed devise many ideas to make money quickly, but none succeed. Ralph quickly blames others when things go wrong, until someone points out his mistakes. At that point, his frustration turns into brief regret, leading him to apologize. Many of his apologies to Alice end with him saying, "Baby, you're the greatest. But I love you, sweetheart. Honest, I do. You're the greatest." Followed by a hug and a kiss, show his love for her despite his frequent outbursts. Ralph's short temper is a key part of the show, leading him to yell at people and threaten exaggerated physical actions, usually towards Alice. His famous lines include, "One of these days, pow, right in the kisser," and "Bang, zoom, to the moon, Alice." He sometimes says, "Oh, you're going to get yours." These statements led to later criticism, with some believing the show made light of domestic violence. Yet Ralph never follows through on these threats, and Alice never shows fear. She always stands up to him, proving their relationship is built on mutual love and understanding. Those who face Ralph's temper, including Alice, Ed, and Trixie, frequently make fun of his weight, a running joke throughout the series. The classic 39 episodes of The Honeymooners do not follow a continuing storyline. Each episode is separate, meaning major changes in one episode do not carry into the next. For example, in TV or Not TV, Ralph and Norton buy a television share, but by the next episode, it's gone. In The Babysitter, the Cramdens get a telephone, which disappears by the next episode. In A Dog's Life, Alice adopts a dog that Ralph tries to return, but ultimately decides to keep. Yet in the following episode, the dog is nowhere to be seen and is never mentioned again. Once Ralph gets a look at that little face, he's got to fall in love with it. Well, I hope so. Though most episodes stand alone, there are occasional references to previous events. Ralph's crazy, harebrained schemes from earlier episodes are mentioned in later ones. In Oh My Aching Back, Norton's sleepwalking is brought up, connecting it to a previous episode titled The Sleepwalker. It was not until the 1967 trip to Europe episodes that the show introduced a real ongoing storyline, marking a rare shift in its format. But did all the humor in The Honeymooners age well? Let's explore the controversies that still spark debate today. Controversy surrounded The Honeymooners largely due to the behavior of its main character, Ralph Cramden. Ralph frequently made exaggerated threats toward his wife, Alice, using phrases like bang, zoom, and to the moon, Alice. These remarks were meant to be humorous and never intended to be taken literally, but they still upset some viewers. Critics argue that joking about threats in marriage was insensitive, as it made light of serious issues like domestic violence. Some felt that Ralph's frequent shouting and frustration normalized aggressive behavior. This aspect of the show has remained a topic of debate, with some audiences uncomfortable with how these moments were played for laughs. Despite these concerns, the show continued to be loved by many. Audiences connected with how it captured the struggles of an average household, particularly the financial challenges and daily frustrations Ralph and Alice faced. While their arguments were loud and dramatic, their underlying affection kept fans engaged. Many saw their relationship as a reflection of real-life marriages, where couples might argue but ultimately care deeply for one another. The show's ability to balance humor with realistic problems helped it maintain a dedicated following. People appreciated how it presented working-class life, even if some elements were exaggerated for comedic effect. Behind the scenes, making the show came with its own difficulties. Jackie Gleason, who played Ralph, was known for his strong personality and perfectionist approach to acting. He expected every scene to be performed exactly as he envisioned, sometimes creating pressure on set. His determination to maintain high standards contributed to the show's success, but made working conditions challenging. The fast-paced nature of television production meant that cast members had to rehearse for long hours, adding to the stress. Audrey Meadows, who played Alice, was known for matching Gleason's energy on screen, which carried over into their working relationship. She could stand up to him in ways few others could, making their performances more dynamic. While there were rumors of disagreement between them, they remained professional and worked together to create one of television's most memorable on-screen couples. Their chemistry helped make the show believable, adding depth to the humor and making the characters more relatable. Alice, I'm sorry. I'm miserable without you. Please come back to me. Alice, I apologize for everything I said. I even apologize to your mother. I know she doesn't mean the things she says. Alice, it's just her nature. The demands of filming took a toll on everyone involved. Actors had to memorize scripts quickly and deliver performances under tight deadlines, which added to the pressure. The need for each episode to meet high expectations meant that every detail had to be just right before filming could proceed. Gleason's perfectionism sometimes made this process more intense, as he was unwilling to settle for anything less than what he had in his mind. While this approach led to a polished final product, it also made the production process stressful for those working behind the scenes. Despite the challenges faced during filming and the criticism regarding some of the humor, the show remained a classic. Fans continued to enjoy how it captured everyday life struggles and joys. While debates about certain elements of the show still arise, its influence on television is undeniable. The performances, writing, and comedic timing helped it stand out among other shows of its time. But with all the controversy, what led to the show's sudden end? Let's explore. The Honeymooners ended after only one season, with its final episode airing on September 22, 1956. The show ended early due to falling ratings and Jackie Gleason's decision to move on to other projects. Despite its short run, the 39 episodes produced became known as the Classic 39 and have since gained a dedicated following. The show originally attracted a large audience, ranking as the second most popular program in the United States. But as the season went on, ratings started to drop, and combined with Gleason's interest in new opportunities, this led to the decision to cancel the show. Gleason was a talented entertainer who wanted to explore different career areas rather than continue with the same project, even one as iconic as The Honeymooners. Though the series was short-lived, it left a lasting impression on television and remains popular among viewers. The Honeymooners played an important role in shaping television comedy. It set the stage for many following sitcoms, including Married with Children and The King of Queens. The show was unique because it portrayed the struggles of working-class families in a way that was both relatable and humorous. This approach influenced many later shows that focus on the everyday lives of ordinary people. By presenting blue-collar life with comedy and heart, The Honeymooners helped define the format of the modern sitcom. The show's ability to capture real-life situations in a way that resonated with audiences made it stand out. The chemistry between the main characters, especially Ralph and Alice Cramden, played a key role in its success. Their interactions, along with those of their friends Ed and Trixie Norton, added depth to the comedy and made the show feel more authentic. I'm going to bed. Big deal. Many of the show's jokes and memorable catchphrases continue to be referenced in other media, showing how deeply it has influenced popular culture. Even though The Honeymooners aired for only one season in its original form, its legacy continued through later adaptations. Jackie Gleason brought back sketches featuring the characters in different versions of The Jackie Gleason Show. These revivals introduced the show to new audiences and kept its spirit alive. The impact of The Honeymooners goes beyond just its influence on other television shows. It helped shape the way sitcoms portray family life, highlighting the struggles and humor that come with everyday challenges. The show's mix of comedy and drama gave it a sense of realism that many later sitcoms tried to recreate. Its influence can be seen in how television has evolved, especially in the development of characters and storylines in modern comedies. The continued popularity of The Honeymooners is also reflected in the many reruns and references in movies, television shows, and other forms of entertainment. The show's humor, characters, and storylines remain relevant, making it enjoyable for new generations of viewers. The relationship between Ralph and Alice Cramden, as well as the friendship between Ralph and Ed Norton, continues to be appreciated by audiences. The way the show captured the experience of working-class families gave it a timeless quality, ensuring that it remains a significant part of television history. The Honeymooners' ability to balance humor with real-life challenges set it apart from other sitcoms of its time and helped it maintain its reputation as a groundbreaking series. The recognition the show received also highlights its importance. Art Carney, who played Ed Norton, won 5 Emmy Awards for his role, 2 for the original Jackie Gleason Show, 1 for The Honeymooners, and 2 for the later version of The Jackie Gleason Show. His portrayal of the quirky and lovable sewer worker was widely praised, securing his place in television history. Jackie Gleason and Audrey Meadows were also acknowledged for their performances. Gleason was nominated for Best Actor, continuing performance in 1956, but didn't win, losing to Phil Silvers. Audrey Meadows was nominated for Best Actress in a supporting role in 1956, but lost to Nanette Fabray. She also received nominations in 1954 and 1957 for playing Alice Cramden. These awards and nominations reflect the lasting impact of The Honeymooners and the talent of its cast. The actors' performances helped bring the characters to life and made the show memorable for audiences. But what happened to the stars of The Honeymooners after the show ended? Let's explore where they are today. Jackie Gleason, best known for playing Ralph Cramden, kept his career strong in television and movies after The Honeymooners ended. He starred in and produced The Jackie Gleason Show, which stayed popular throughout the 1960s. His success was not limited to television, as he made a big impact in film with major roles in The Hustler in 1961 and Smokey and the Bandit 1977. His performance as Minnesota Fats and The Hustler was widely praised, showing his range beyond comedy. This role helped him establish himself as a serious actor as well. Gleason's career lasted for decades, and he remained a major figure in the entertainment industry. His ability to entertain audiences through different types of performances made him a beloved figure until his passing on June 24th, 1987. Audrey Meadows, who played Alice Cramden, continued working in television and movies after The Honeymooners. She appeared in television series and films, taking on guest roles in well-known shows like Too Close for Comfort and The Love Boat. What are you trying to do to me? Do you want to see me go to jail, Ralph? You're letting this thing get the best of you. Now will you stop worrying? Whatever it is you did wrong, Ralph, you'll find out tomorrow, and losing a night's sleep is not going to help them out or any. Her work was not just limited to acting. She was also known for making smart financial decisions. She had negotiated a contract that gave her residual payments from reruns of The Honeymooners, which was rare for actors at the time. This agreement gave her long-term financial security, making her one of the few stars of that era to benefit from television syndication. Meadows remained active in the entertainment world for many years and continued to make appearances that kept her connected to fans. Her contributions to television extended beyond her acting skills, as she deeply understood the industry's business side. She passed away on February 3, 1996, but her work left a lasting influence on television. Art Carney, who played Ed Norton, built a successful career in both television and film after his time on The Honeymooners. He showed his ability to take on different roles, which was proven when he won an Academy Award for Best Actor for Harry and Tonto in 1974. His performance in this film was praised for its depth and emotion, proving that he was much more than just a comedic performer. Carney also continued working in television, appearing in well-known programs such as The Twilight Zone and The Love Boat. His career spanned multiple decades, allowing him to stay relevant in entertainment. Whether he was performing in comedy or drama, Carney had a way of making his characters feel real and relatable. His work influenced many actors, as he showed that comedians could also succeed in serious roles. Carney passed away on November 9, 2003, but his legacy remained strong through his unforgettable performances. Joyce Randolph, who played Trixie Norton, continued acting after The Honeymooners ended, though she struggled to move beyond her well-known role. She took on roles in theater productions and appeared on television when the opportunity came. Even though she did not reach the same fame as her co-stars, her performance as Trixie Norton remained significant in television history. Her character was part of what made The Honeymooners so memorable, and audiences continue to recognize and appreciate her work through the years. Randolph received honors for her contributions to entertainment, and her role in shaping television comedy has been acknowledged by many. Despite her challenges, her portrayal of Trixie Norton remains a key part of what made the show special.